Jacob, great to have you on the show.
Yeah, appreciate you having me.
So, Jacob, what are you going to demonstrate?
We're going to show you some shortcut hijacking today with a little bit of a twist.
So, what does that mean?
Historically, there's always been a way to kind of adjust like the target path in a shortcut, add in like a script, some commands. You have it shut down the computer. Today, we have a new tool that researchers come up with that kind of twists that a little bit, makes it a little harder to detect, a little more cool, in my opinion.
Great, let's see.
Cool, so let's take a look here. So first Firefox shortcut we have here, normal Firefox shortcut. Just going to open Firefox. If we take a peek at the properties here, it is just a Firefox path. That's all we got there, nothing special. Second one here is when I first started this demo, kind of what was going to be the end of it, where a normal user, this is probably still going to trick them. Say you go to like a malicious site, download a malicious, like super fast version of Firefox. In here, in the path, you can have it do some PowerShell commands. So this is just PowerShell. It's going to launch a Firefox exe, so it's still going to open Firefox, but it's also going to do something a little special for us. If we pop over to our Kali machine here, just start a listener up, and then we launch this Firefox. You do get a little PowerShell window, which normal user probably not going to see.
Not
really going to care about it. Yeah, IT guy maybe investigate it. Still get normal Firefox, can still do whatever you like on the internet, full normal browser.
So this is like the real Firefox.
Yep.
But you're running PowerShell as part of the shortcut, right?
Exactly. Yep. And what that PowerShell did is popped open a little reverse shell. So you can see our shell here. You can run, all the fun hacker commands. Who am I? Spawn calc. We have calc right away there for you. That was originally going to be the end of the demo. And then as I was making this, a researcher, Vitsa is his name, came out with a link it up is what he calls it, PowerShell tool. And what it does, since link files or LNK files are full binaries in Windows, you can actually edit the background of the binary and kind of change what it does. And to demonstrate that, let's close out this shell. Let's refresh that, get a new listener. And then this fancy Firefox shortcut we got here, if we look at it, we still just see Firefox. So say you're a normal IT guy, somebody says their Firefox is running weird, you're investigating it. When we do open this one, we'll still get that PowerShell window. It'll open up, it'll close itself in the taskbar. Still normal Firefox that we got running here. But now we still have that reverse shell. But still fully functional reverse shell, can still get in the system. But if you're just like a standard IT guy and you think something weird is going on here and you do your standard investigate properties, and you're unaware of this new tool, you think that's just opening normal Firefox in the background.
So what's actually happening? Did you rewrite the Firefox executable, or what's the special tool doing?
So this tool, let me pull up his blog post, give him some credit here, because it is quite a neat tool. So this blog that he posted in February, definitely recommend checking it out, as well as all of his other blogs. We'll go into the full details of what it does, but it's essentially him explaining the calls you can edit in the background of the actual bits of that LNK file, to where the target path that you see is completely separate from the actual target in the background. So with this tool that he came out with, you can edit each of those individually. Ton of cool other flags you can do with it. Very sneaky way to hide a shortcut backdoor or call malware, whatever you want to put in there. I just use the reverse shell to make it fancy and sparky.
So in other words, like you said, a normal IT guy is not going to think there's anything wrong because the executable looks fine.
Yeah, exactly. And up until, again, a couple weeks ago, very few, if not nobody, really knew about this. So even, a lot of security people, you're going to look at the target path. That's what the shortcut's doing, at least what I would have thought, what most people would have thought. So you're going to, investigate elsewhere.
I know people on YouTube are going to say this. Okay, this is great, but I need to somehow get access onto your computer to make these changes.
Correct. So it still involves some user interaction or threat actor having physical access, of course, to dump it, whether it be like from download, of course, is the patented video game, this Firefox is faster on your computer than normal Firefox. Download this, paste that all over Reddit. You're going to get somebody,
Jacob, that was a great demo. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, appreciate you. Of course, definitely.